Right, it's another lovely Friday in our state capital, and of course, it's time for Politics 107. But today, yes, we'll be hosting the Nigerian Institute of Building members, whose celebration will be tomorrow. Yes, the builders will be celebrating tomorrow. That's Builders Day, and of course, engagement starts from today, being the 12th, since tomorrow is 13th, their day. And want to create awareness and, of course, engage with professionals in building construction. We hosted them last year. We expected some policies and laws, to be enacted, especially here in Imo State. We know Lagos State is doing well. Lagos State is doing well, especially haven't seen quite a number of building collapse. But I don't know if we can say the same about it here in Imo. But we're going to take a critical look at all of this. We'll be looking at the theme for this year's Builders Day, which is happening tomorrow, March 13th, 2021. Then we'll look at the laws. Yes, because these days we see so much of quackery in the building profession. And to do justice to all of this, with me this morning, we have builder Onwuka Herbert. Atalbert, sorry, okay? Onwuka Atalbert, he's the chairman, Planning Committee, Builders Day. You're welcome to the station.
Thank you.
All right, we also have builder Andy Oswago, chairman, Nigerian Institute of Building, Imo State Chapter. You're also welcome to the station.
Thank you, Zandas.
All right, and we are anticipating the arrival of builder Mrs. Olari Onwuka, member of the practice committee. While we are waiting for her to come, I think we should just go straight to the crux of the matter. Tomorrow is Builders Day in Nigeria here. Let's look at the profession critically first, and then the essence of it. Probably I'll start with you, Chairman, before I come to the Chairman of the Planning Committee.
Thank you very much, Zandas. Building profession is a profession of professionals that are trained in the science and technology of building. It cannot be overemphasized. You are to be trained academically and professionally. Upon completion of your university or tertiary education, you will proceed to the Nigerian Institute of Building and grow through the ranks by writing your stages of professional exams. At the top is the corporate exam. When you complete it, you go for your corporate interview, and you go with the prefix, the suffix MNIOB. Once you finish member Nigerian Institute of Building.
Okay.
By the time you are done with that, you now move to the Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria for further examination and certification of course registration. Once that is done, you'll be inducted into the Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria, COBON. And COBON is the regulatory body, the government arm that regulates the practice of building in Nigeria.
Okay, that's COBON.
So we are the people that are permitted by law to engage in the production of building. Production of building I mean here is actual execution of building construction on site. Upon completion of the designs by the design team, the architects, the service engineers, the structural engineer, once this is completed and the bill is produced by the quantity surveyor, it is given to the builder to now go to site and actualize it. While these other design team members come in as consultants to monitor from time to time that what has been designed and specified, of course, analyzed in these drawings are being done on site. But no other person that is not registered by COBON is permitted by law to put block on ground to establish or construct any building in any part of Nigeria.
That means most of us are probably going against the law.
Sure.
Because I know quite a number of people. My brother is in Nigeria, or my brother is in the village, help me build. You are the one that is in charge. They just send money. So people are actually breaking the law without knowing.
Yes, when you are doing all these things, you are making your construction unsafe because it's not handled by a professional builder. You understand what I mean? Okay, when you give that your brother your building to construct, Eventually, something goes wrong. Who do you hold? Probably you catch him, you say, oh, I'm not an architect. I didn't design this. Right? So somebody must be held responsible in any building construction project. And that is what we are clamoring for. Last year, Zandas, we had a building collapse somewhere in Yaradua.
The Yaradua Drive, a hotel complex.
Nobody, as I'm talking with you now, nobody has owned up to be in charge of the actual construction on that site. Lives were lost, economy was hampered, and
investment
wasted. So imagine such a colossal loss to the government and to the private individual that owns that hotel site.
Yes, Builder. So let's look at it, Chris. Is it that Nigeria, let's zero into Imo State, is it that we have a dearth of professional builders, and that's why people are not patronizing you? Or is it that the enlightenment is not yet there? Because from the theme of this year's Builders Day, it says the theme is professional builders engagement in building production management. Is the enlightenment not there, or we don't have enough builders in Nigeria? That's why people probably tend to meet masons and give it to a contractor or even a civil engineer.
No, that's what we're saying is we want to discourage quackery. Since we have been having incidents of building collapse all over Nigeria, no builder has been involved. And there is no production site, no construction site, a builder got involved and finished the professional practice in the process of constructing that building, and you hear anything of such like building collapse. We have been partnering with government, trying to let government do the needful. At the national level, the government, the NIOB is calling on the Minister of Works, Babatunde Fashola, to see that the National Building Code is passed into law. Our problem is not just necessarily the populace, the citizens, but government doing what they are supposed to do. For example, you are not supposed, if you are not trained to be in this studio, someone like me, I'm not a professional in this area. If I come here to be doing what they are doing, I'll be messing it up.
That's true.
So we are not comfortable with the mess we are seeing in the society. And not that we are not being patronized. We have builders have been patronized. Okay. But the issue is that everybody is now placed on a level playing ground as if all are professionals, while there are a lot of quacks out there in the field. Come to think of it, can you imagine the type of blocks we use? Nobody is checking block molders. We want to go into that area. Most of them are molding just sand.
Yeah, there was a video that went viral online where the governor of Borno State was, going through, and he just a finger like this, and all the blocks were just
scattered.
Like a pack of cards.
Yeah, a pack of cards.
Yeah.
So when you check all these things, you are protecting the life and property in this country. And in Nairobi, the builders are saying that government should place, like in Lagos State, they have enacted the fiscal planning law.
Yes.
Which states, part of it says that no construction site should be managed by any other person other than a builder. And we are calling for that in Imo State. If government is interested in stopping building collapse, if government is interested in protecting the lives of members of the state or citizens in this state that are occupants of these buildings, then they must stop quackery. Because I keep telling people, a doctor who is careless may kill one person at a time in the theater, but any constructor, anybody engaging in construction that is careless, that is not trained, that is not a professional, can kill 20, 30, 40 people at a time. And nobody can bear that. So we are calling on government to enact necessary laws that will impede the influx of quacks in the field of construction.
Now, Builder Etelbert, let's look at quacks now. What differentiates a professional builder and a quack?
Okay, quackery, as he said in the beginning, you must be trained. in the universities or polytechnic, you must obtain that necessary training. That is the first stage of it. The second stage of it is in the training by the institute, Nigerian Institute of Building, and probably you being registered. Well, some people when they finish universities or polytechnic, they say, "Oh, I'm a builder." You are not.
Until you go through the Nigerian
Until you go through the institute and probably the registration arm. And again, I'm a builder. I've gone through these processes. Actually, I'm heading the Department of Building Federal Polytechnic now.
Okay.
Yeah. If I start to practice like an architect, I'm doing quackery.
As a builder, if you start to practice like an architect,
I'm quacking that profession because I'm not trained in that field. Likewise, if you're an architect and you choose to practice like a structural engineer without getting that adequate training, both from the university and from the institute, you are quacking. There's no two ways about it.
Where is this institute located? Where's the institute located?
Zandas is our office in Imo State. Is at 45 Ikinebu Extension.
Okay.
Owerri. But I want to stress further on the quackery. The quacks in this context, politicians engage in construction. I am telling you, our profession is juicy. Our profession is juicy. That's the truth of it. So when people see the money in it, they want to jump into it. Some people, when they get one contract, they make millions of naira.
That's true.
So you see politicians, senators, House of Assembly members, and House of Rep, and so on, governors, getting contracts. But we are not against that. They are coming in as contractors. But if you get a contract to execute a certain project, employ or engage professionals that will handle it for you. If you are doing it yourself or getting masons or getting other people that are not qualified to do it, you are doing quackery. A mason can be a quack. Some of these masons can just do masonry work for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, and they feel they have learned. And if they are lucky, they get one car, they start posing as, of course, they don't even answer builder, they answer engineer. They answer engineer, I'm engineer. So, before you know it, people begin to give them jobs without investigating to know the qualification of
has
this
there
work.
been an interface
Yes.
between the institute and government? So because I feel for these laws to be enacted and have teeth to stop quackery, there needs to be an interface, an understanding between government and the institute, Nigerian Institute of Builders.
Yes.
Has there been an interface?
There has
And
been
what was the outcome?
There has been an interface, and currently the government arm or parastatal or agency that is taking care of fiscal planning in Imo State is the Capital Development Authority, OCDA. And the GM, kudos to him, I'll give it to him, he's a professional. He understands us vividly. And he has been representing government. Last year, Builders Day, he addressed us on behalf of the government of Imo State, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma. And he spoke his mind. He said he's ready to partner with builders. We have given them all the necessary documents they need. We have given them all the list of registered builders practicing in Imo State and several other information that they require. All we are asking from government is to expedite action. We don't want to hear any building collapse. Thank God we have not had anyone recently. But we want to, the last time we came, Zandas, if you remember, you say you people come when there is building collapse.
Yes,
so that we don't come when building has not collapsed. And thanks to God, we're here today as part of our program for the Builders Day. We want to make sure no other life is lost. We are calling on government, we are calling on well-meaning Nigerians, we are even calling on developers. If you want to engage someone, ask him what he studied and where he studied it. Did you study building or building technology? If he did not study that, don't give him your building to construct. It doesn't stop there. If he studied building or building technology, ask him, is he registered by COBON, Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria? Does he have a seal? Because if he doesn't have a seal, if he's not licensed to practice, he cannot stand in terms of any litigation. So
a professional builder has a seal, just
definitely.
like if you look at lawyers or accountants
Sure.
with ICANN certificate.
You must
They
have your
their
seal.
You must have your seal, yeah.
Okay, so that's one aspect. I just want us to come up with ways to, separate quacks from professionals. All right, if you just joined us, it's Politics 107, but today we are actually celebrating builders because tomorrow is their day, Builders Day, and the engagement is starting today, and it will culminate into other activities tomorrow. I have the chairman of the planning committee, Builders Day, Builder Onkai Telbert. I have the chairman, Nigerian Institute of Builders, Imo State Buildings, Imo State Chapter, Builder Andy Oswagu, and we're still anticipating the arrival of a member of the practice committee, that's Carbon, So we just, in a moment, we'll be opening up the phone lines, but let's zero in on activities for tomorrow. What are the plans for tomorrow?
Okay, thank you, Zandas. Actually, the pre-activity started yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been going on enlightenment campaigns to secondary school students.
You want to catch them young?
Yeah, sure. Catch them young program. You can have one of our books.
Okay.
Yeah. So yesterday we were at Government Technical College, Ebu Road. So we spoke to them, and coincidentally, one of the questions that popped in was like, could ladies study building? And of course, ladies studies building, and we have several of them doctors in that profession, teaching in several high institutions, and today
we'll hold your thoughts there. And we're going to go for a quick commercial break. We'll be back in mere moments.
107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
Now who no like party? If I didn't man hanya money. She left to chop the food. Enjoy your life, it's under your house you do. Man do delicious food and restaurants.
Delight your family mood with delicacies at Mangrove Delicious Foods and Restaurant. Your family and friends must be satisfied with a finger-licking nutritious fresh meal, but African and continental dishes like shawarma, ice cream, popcorn, our yummy tasty fresh bread, mangrove bread, pastries, and delicious hot meals. And at Mangrove, you can get refreshment at the speak with recreational services. And we also offer home delivery services. Visit Mangrove at Plot F/27 Housing Area B, New Owerri Capital Territory at Renter Roundabout, Summer 4040 Roundabout, Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. Or call 070-8894-8849. Mangrove Delicious Foods and Restaurant. Lots of love.
Charles! Yes, Mama?
Go bring 2 sachets of hyper bleach come. Because I go use one take soak the whites, then go use the other one take in all the yama jams.
But I know they see any yama jams for here now.
There's well, but they did. And now why I trust only hyper bleach to take in all of them pata.
Make all your white cloths they continue to the white and they kill all the virus and the yama jams. If it cause sickness for your house with the disinfecting power of hyper bleach.
Listen to this announcement. The federal government of Nigeria, through the Federal Ministry of Health and the National Primary Health Care Development Agency, in conjunction with the Imo State Primary Health Care Development Agency and partners, will commence vaccination against COVID-19 disease across the 27 local government areas. There will be 4 phases of the vaccination program, with phase 1 starting from the 12th to 21st of March 2021 at designated health centers. Those to benefit from this first phase of the vaccination includes all the frontline health workers and other people working on the front line, such as security officers, transport workers, airport workers, patrol attendants, etc. Only vaccines approved and certified by the World Health Organization and the National Food and Drug Administration Commission (NAFDAC) will be administered. The COVID-19 vaccines will protect against infection with the virus and save lives, thereby helping to restore social and economic activities in the country and the world. This vaccination is totally free. Hurry now and get registered for vaccination to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. To register for this vaccination, please visit nphcdaict.com.ng/public-reg. This message is from the Imo State Primary Health Care Development Agency.
Hello, babe. Are you still there? Can you hear me? Alright, yeah. So I see a VIP bar for choice beverages and drinks, a restaurant for African and continental dishes, a 300 to 500 seating capacity event center, exquisite rooms and suites at pocket-friendly prices. And guess what, babe? For you and I, there's a pool and a poolside bar and a gym.
Spend time with family and friends at Zaza Hotel. Zaza Hotel is located at number 28 Yaradua Drive before Lord's Chosen Church, Owerri, Imo State. For more inquiries, call 0803-785-8386 or 0803-743-2115.
Wow, it's here!
What's that? What's here, Mom?
The new Maxi 20 hand sanitizer.
Tell me about it, Mom.
The new Maxi 20 hand sanitizer is carefully produced to help us fight germs and provide the right protection for every family.
Introducing the new Maxi 20 hand sanitizer to help you fight germs every day.
Mom, now I can clean up germs that touch my hands and be fine, right?
Yes, son, you can, because Maxi 20 will keep you protected.
Yippee!
Maxi 20, war on germs. Another quality product from Intercontinental Distillers Limited.
Luxury beauty and accessories. Original Tyson. Italian Luxury Building and Accessories Limited. Ebola Patano Bodanio. Italian chip coated roof tiles. Bambam Italian roof tiles. Eta Kuchenulo. O Katara Kata. Asuna Giborota on Kenele Casina Mirina Mumaya. We also Kisuru Italian stone coated roof tiles. Get the Luxury Building and Accessories Limited name with Tarani. Already Tirinapo. Galaxy roof tiles. Yana luxury roof tiles by Feru. Opuyabe Kedina tiles. Omere Jimara Puriche. Odin Twekunyanulo. Odi Yanyaro. Okwakaya Walimuya. Odi Hegata Pumuya. Owekara Kongwa Kede Bochego Bakaya. Obuno Kamu. Obuno Kemiri Noyi. Okay, the Karo Kito Pesere. How are you? Shingle, Bond, Classic, Shake, Roman, Milano, Visa, Slate. Containing just on the teacher. Tolo Yadi Gataria Tario. I can you pay 50 years warranty. 070-40333-333. Katara Kata. Italian stone chip coated roof tiles. Kwababa no noge ige kote.
Dr. Homel's advanced formula get 21 bioactive nutrients wey go make your body strong kakaraka. E get hemoglobin wey dey use build your blood, Siberian ginseng and B complex for energy and strength, choline for fatty liver and brain function, omega-3 for cardiovascular diseases, plus including green tea and lycopene. If you dey pregnant, make you consult your doctor before you use am o. Every family need Dr. Homel's ogbonge multivitamins and mineral supplement. E dey for liquid and tablet o. Dr. Homel's Anahabaya draw.
This is nothing abnormal. Should have known that I was a top scorer. We were for Champions League baller. Win, I'll be all there.
Enjoy all the action, fun, and excitement of the UEFA Champions League this season with a cold, refreshing bottle of Pepsi. Pepsi, official sponsors of the UEFA Champions League. Pepsi, for the love of it.
Amaka, is that not the runaway bread seller that is now the fashion runway?
You see this man, they call him the richest in Africa. He had to borrow money when he started all.
Miriam, you remember that Oduolegba guy that usually sings to whoever cares to listen? Isn't he the one the world is now listening to?
You too can move from your start point to the very height of success when you put your mind to it, achieving your dreams with sheer determination and the right partner by your side. Of course, it can be. Stanbic IBTC, a member of Standard Bank Group.
We are the voices of our generation.
Achieving excellence means everything, and that's why at Princess Shekina International School, we know the future begins with you. So, we prepare you for it. Admission is currently ongoing for GSS 1 and 2 and SS 1 and 2. Apply now for the entrance examinations for the 2021-2022 academic session of Princess Shekina International School. The exams will hold on Saturday, 22nd May and Saturday, 19th June 2021 by 9 a.m. Get your child ready because Princess Shekina will be giving tuition scholarship to the 2 overall best students students in the entrance examination. Princess Shekina International School is located at Kilometer 1 Ihiagwa, Nkaramochi Road, Owerri, West Imo State, Nigeria. For more inquiries, call +234 9092 174 774 or visit www.psis.com.ng. Princess Shekina International School, shining a light in you.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still hosting the Nigerian Institute of Buildings, officials from Nigerian Institute of Buildings, and yes, trying to make sense on the need why you need a professional builder on site. Yes, I know quite well that in Imo State here, or well, maybe around the country, designs on paper get to a government agency. You understand? Before you commence work on site, especially at the city centers. Yes. It might not be happening in the rural areas, but at the city center, I think I'm very certain, especially even here in Owerri. Now, my question is this. If that can be enforced, why can't we enforce a builder carrying out on site when the project is being done?
It can be enforced. And that is what I told you. I still give kudos to Engineer Innocent Ibamezie, the GMOCDA. He has been working with us.
So presently we have most of the sites. I can go there and I ask, where's the builder here? And
no, that has not been done.
Oh, okay.
That has not been done, and that is where we are going to, and that is what we are asking from government. That buildings don't collapse on paper. The people doing design are doing good works, and the client will pack all his drawings and go to the
government agency responsible.
The development agencies and get approval for the building. But after this approval, what happens to that building on site? Is it built as designed and specified in the drawings? Are the details followed? So, and this is the profession, the calling of a builder. This is his training. This is his area recognized by law. So we are saying that it's only builders that should carry out the actual construction on site. And as such, we are asking government to please, and the National House of Assembly Imo State, to please enact that law.
To enact the law.
The law.
If we get the law, Builder Etelbert, will that get this enforcement where we'll see a builder on all sites? If that law is
actually, yes, you know that the law gives it a bite.
Okay.
Yeah, the law gives it a bite. Without the law, it cannot be enforced, and that's what we are praying, both at the national, for this national building code to be passed as a law, so that when you are doing the wrong thing, you can actually go into litigation. You have right to sue me, and the government also have right to sue me, and my sale will be automatically withdrawn from me when I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, at least
to add flesh to that, doesn't end when it's enacted into law, because one thing is promulgating law, another thing is enforcement. And one of the things we're asking for is, like in OCDA, when people are going for approval, it's done in River State currently. When you are going for approval of your building drawing, you should get a builder that will sign undertaking for you, which will be part of the document that should be in OCDA.
So that builder will now be the one that will take responsible for the building.
Just in case anything happens in that production site.
So at that point, when that is done, then they will be looking for the right people. And if anything should happen,
they know who to hold.
They know who to hold responsible. And I don't think we're asking for too much. It's just because of the love and interest we have on our people. Otherwise, we'll keep on practicing. We are practicing. But we are saying a lot of wrong things are being done. When people jumping from one field to the other, like some clients think they will be getting it cheap when they go to Messins to handle buildings for them. They don't understand structural drawings. They have a little knowledge because they have followed professionals to build over time. They now feel they can interpret the architectural drawing. But when it comes to structural drawing, they don't understand it one bit. And when the structural engineer maybe specifies and say use 16 mm or 20 mm, they may use 12 mm. And when the engineer says, okay, use 12 mm here, they may think the road is tiny. It cannot carry.
And they use 16
and they use a bigger one, thereby spending so much money. And the client spends, joyfully without knowing that he's wasting his money. The reason is lack of knowledge. But if you bring in a professional, he knows that the structural engineer does structural calculation before he does his detailing. So every structural drawing should be accompanied with a calculation sheet, a drawing. And that is calculation sheet, That is why in OCDA, you can't take any building more than one floor to OCDA and receive approval without calculation sheet. The engineer there must ask you to bring the calculation sheet. So the builder who is trained professionally and academically knows all of this. And if he's in your site, go home and sleep. Just give him all he needs and expect your building to be done well.
And again, Zandas,
yes.
Building production is all about infusing quality. Like when you do your pap and you don't put enough sugar.
Oh.
The taste won't be good. So builders infuse quality into that production site. Quality in terms of workmanship, quality in terms of materials.
Now let me ask you this. I see a new dimension in our building sites these days. I see masons and workmen, craftsmen from Togo, from Republic of Benin and all of that. And there's a dearth of local craftsmen to do these jobs. That's on one side. And I see situations where some of our own, when they even handle, you see defects. It's not equal, some bending somehow and all of that. Is that part of what, because it's something we see everywhere. If you look at a new building, you notice it's either they've added, it's slanty or it's looking somehow, it's not as accurate as it is when probably some of these big firms construct houses.
Yeah, Zandas, that is what I tell people when they see a good building done. They say, oh, this building is beautiful. It's done by a company.
Yes.
And I ask them, is company a name of any person? The company is made up of professionals, qualified hands, following the practice and procedure of the production of that building. Take, for example, the plastering you were talking about, these guys that are coming from Togo and Chad and so on.
Benin Republic.
Yes. There is what we call gauge. They are calling gauge now in plastering. You use your straight edge to make sure you range the wall accordingly and make sure it is perfectly erect. In Nigerian Institute of Building, we are training our artisans. These are artisans. Building construction is not one that you rush. It is painstaking, especially once you come to finishes.
Yes.
In fact, every aspect of building production is procedural in nature. So if you are doing foundation, you must do the needful. You do your setting out, you do your excavation, you do your level and compacting, you do your blinding, you do your base reinforcement and all of that, and keep moving until you get to the roof level. When you go into finishing, you still have to take it bit by bit. If you look at plastering of building A and look at the plastering of building B, you see differences. What's the reason? This man was rushing. He can do 2, 3, 4, 5 partitions in a day, while the other man will do 1 or 2 maximum. But if you look at the production, they are not the same. So in our profession, we don't take those people, those Russians, in quote, those people that want to do 5, 10 walls, partitions in a day. We follow the procedure. Maximum a mason can do in plastering a day is 2 partitions. 2 partitions is about 3.6 meters long in terms of width. Not talking about the height. And the normal headroom is about 3 meters or 3 point some, depending on what is being designed. So these guys that are coming from Togo you are talking about, in their area, most of them learn this trade. So over time, they didn't go to school. They don't even some don't understand calculation, but they started from when they were 10 years, for example, and learned this trade over years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But some of our boys here will just do it.
Actually, we've done a study
Okay.
Between Nigerian artisans
and
Benenumas, Togolese, and probably Ghanaians.
Yes.
We did that study, and the result of that study is in their own area, in their own country, they have what they call the master builder. Like he is the master, and all other artisans are under him. Now, they must serve him for a certain number of years. And after this service, he issues them a paper that makes them to practice on their own. Like a professional can come and hire them, and they show that paper. Yeah, I've been trained. And if you don't have that paper, nobody can hire you in that country. So where they see, opportunities in Nigeria, so they just rush down to Nigeria because we don't ask for anything. That is it.
If other smaller African countries understand all of this,
that is just what is happening. And here, you see somebody, like if you go to a economy side, you see some people gathered around. When you start driving, they say, okay, do you need medicine?
Yeah.
Do you need plumber? Do you need an electrician? And you hire them. You don't know their background. And when they come to your side, as my chairman said, the Russians, what they want to do is to just rush and collect your money and go. That is just it. But NIOB, we started training some artisans. I think Andy is one of the coordinators in the artisan training, process. We tell the artisans what they need to have, the prerequisite skills they need to execute a particular building production section, like in carpentry, in plumbing, in rendering, in tiling, in virtually every aspect of the building. So that is just what is happening over there. They undergo training for a very long time. It's not like 1 or 2 years. Then here you see,
even 6 months. Yes.
And again, Zandas, you know that the building profession is where, when you fail, the only way you can cope is coming to the building. That is it. Maybe you see somebody in Onitsha that his shade got burnt. The only place he can come to start up life is in the building profession. Take it or leave it. You can take it to the banks. That is just it. And that is the major problem we are having in this country.
All right. I'm sure those in authority are listening, and even our lawmakers, I'm sure they are also listening. There's need for that law to be enacted so as to ensure professionalism in our building industry. It's high time we open up the phone line. It's 0815-050-1073. Remember the ground rules. Reduce the volume of your radio set. Go straight to the point. Do not insult the sensibility of other callers. Everyone's opinion matters here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You see, you mentioned it earlier. I've now recognized that builders are more important than doctors. Because at a particular time, if a doctor makes a mistake, one life will be lost. But if a builder makes a mistake, it will end up a generation of the family. You see, the problem in this country that's already been pointed out, these artisans, somebody will work in a construction company for 12, 15 years, tomorrow he will come out and start answering engineers that he is a builder, is this, is that. Please, I understand that most of the time why some people go to these artisans, your professional builders, may be too expensive for them to hire. How can you solve that problem?
All right.
Or will there be a particular page or a particular building for artisans and a particular buildings for professionals? Thank you.
Okay, so that's a question. I was almost going to go there. How expensive is it to hire a builder on site?
Thank you very much, Zandas, and thank you, the caller.
Oh, he didn't even tell us his name. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
There is no standard rate in terms of a particular
fee,
but there are professional fees. We have a scale of professional fees, but we don't even ask for these fees. I'm telling you of the truth. If we go for pure professional scale of fees, it will be so high. But every building by right is supposed to be costed, or the cost of that building is supposed to be produced by a quantity surveyor.
Okay.
If an architect designs, the structural engineer does the structural drawing, and the electrical and mechanical engineer do theirs, then they produce a complete set of working drawing. That set of working drawing by practice, by profession, should go to the quantity surveyor who produces the cost. And in that, he has guided the developer, who now knows that he should not price the builder anything higher than that. Rather, he should be aiming to price him lower than that. And I tell you,
lower than what the quantity surveyors.
Yes, because there are some provisions.
Oh, okay.
That must be considered in there. So those provisions, sometimes you don't go into all those things, but the money is being paid. Something like earthwork support. Here we have stable soil. You may not, go into that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the price for anti-termite, and if you think there's nothing like that happening in that locality, you may not do that. Those are small areas. Yes. But the cost of hiring a builder, my good people of Imo State, is minimal. Don't be afraid. I am the chairman of the Imo State chapter. If you have an issue, come to us. I've told you where our office is.
You can mention your office address
again. Yes, it's at number 45 Kenebu Extension, Owerri. So we are here to serve our people. The cost is not the problem. The problem is getting it well done. Because the building stays longer than the life of the owner.
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. I didn't get your name. Okay, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kekwo. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Keep the calls coming and ask questions. Yes, accolades for going about to catch them young. But how often would that be? This visitation to secondary schools? Is it just once in a year?
Yeah, we've set that ball rolling, and our program for the year, we have mapped out some days.
Okay.
Maybe we are going to do it like 3 times in a year. Yeah. Okay, today as we talk now, our colleagues are in Holy Ghost College doing the same thing.
Oh, okay.
They still go to government, federal girls. They are still going to go to Owerri girls.
Oh, okay.
To do the same Catch Them Young program. So we are building it as part of our activities for the year.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Okay, means that call. It's 0815-050-1073. That's the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Zandas.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, this is the voice of Pastor Washington.
Okay.
Welcome to the night. I want to thank our guests. Just like the building very close to your office, Darren FM. When I was showing, I was there for yesterday. I saw the I want us to also consider, like, you talk about the assistance, the apprentice. Because if someone could deal with you as a person and work with you as a person for about 5 years, definitely that person to be able to combine what you have inside of you. And as a result, that person also can be qualified as an apprentice professional. So you also make provision for those people and train them very well so that at least you have people that can be helping you so as to have very comprehensive and then comprehensive products in our state, and then we shall not be having building collapse in our state. I think it does, and I wish you well. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. I don't know, is that possible? The fact that if those that probably study or work with you over a long period of time, can there be a window where they could be given something to confirm them, sort of?
Yes, we certify them. There's a national program by President Muhammad Buhari under Empower called NBuild. And that NBuild is given to the Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria. And what are we doing there? Training the young ones on these trades: carpentry, masonry, plumbing, electrical, bar bending, and tiling, and the rest of them. So upon completion of the training, they are certified as artisans, skilled
artisans.
As artisans. So they are certified.
But that will not confer them the right to probably man a site.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. All right. Hello. Good morning.
107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
Make your life better with BBC News Pidgin. To get better for this world, you suppose know wetin dey. Make better tori ginger you from your domot to the whole world, because when you see every for the world, anything dey possible. Make your life better. Search for BBC News Pidgin.
In accordance with the Nigeria Communications Commission, NCC's mandate to link every phone number to the user's national identification number, NIN, 9 Mobile as your network of choice is making the exercise nice and easy. Simply dial *996#, verify and link your NIN. Better still, you can visit www.9mobile.com.ng/NIN to do the same. Remember, the stitching time saves all the 9 Mobile benefits you've always enjoyed, so hurry now.
Wow, it's here.
What's that? What's here, Mom?
The new Maxi 20 hand sanitizer.
Tell me about it, Mom.
The new Maxi 20 hand sanitizer is carefully produced to help us fight germs and provide the right protection for every family.
Introducing the new Maxi 20 hand sanitizer to help you fight germs every day.
Mom, now I can clean up germs that touch my hand and be fine, right?
Yes, son, you can, because Maxi 20 will keep you protected.
Yippee!
Maxi 20, war on germs. Another quality product from Intercontinental Distillers Limited.
Nne, nke ị na-ebugharị silinda iburu gbada.
Maazị Ibe, ike agwụla m o. Amaghị m ebe ọzọ ga-abụ nga agbata gaasị nje si nri. Ndị shọ maka
otugo nwaanyị orogwe ekpesazina maka na ndị na-eji mega gas plant awụchala ọzọ n'orogwe anyị a lee nnukwu oke n'ekwekwa bọgịrị savisi ha na-enye kara aka ha bụrụ ụzọ ha anara gị silinda gị gbajuru gị ya ojupụ m n'ọnụ ha ewere aka ha dọnyere gị ya na moto ha na-erekwazi silinda na accessories ya ma na-edozikwazi silinda mebiri emebi mgbagaba ugbu a na uhu afọmakọ dị so n'ụlọ ụka ndị Salvation Army Orogwe Owerri West Local Government Area of Imo State ka ị bara okwu n'ụlọ kpọọ n'akara ekwentị a 09137720001 maọbụ ị gaa na webụsaịtị anyị www.regimgas.com.ng ma cheta na anyị nwere Regime Gas Plant n'Egbu Road n'iru Relief Market Owerri ya na Warrior North Pocket Layout Irete Egbada Junction Onitsha Road Owerri. Regime Mega Gas Plant etimesi ebirila ọkụ.
Easy to install durable tiles with quality.
It is time to pay with excessive heat and cold.
Wow, it's trending. Luxury Building and Accessories Limited has brought to you Italian stone chip coated roof tiles. Italian stone chip coated roof tiles. It comes in two types: galaxy roof tiles and luxury roof tiles by Peru, with interesting qualities like lightweight, easy to install, economically priced, fireproof, non-cracking, non-tearing, non-calling, resistant to earthquakes, typhoons, excessive heat and cold, less labor. Structure of the steel roof tiles is superb. We have shingle, bond, classic, shake, Roman, Milano, Pisa, slate, etc. With 50 years warranty, the color does not change. What are you waiting for? Go for tiles that can last for you. Durable with quality, Italian stone chip coated roof tiles. Call us on 070 40 333 333.
Italian stone chip coated roof tile is my choice.
Italian stone chip coated roof tiles, built with quality.
Not a new level. From that key to yesterday's gone today. Keep your lucky for best key to you are royal. We are gonna make it bad with best key to go check the scores to keep your lucky for best key.
Playground for kings.
This is nothing abnormal. Should've known that I was a top scorer. UEFA Champions League baller. Win, I be all there.
Enjoy all the action, fun, and excitement of the UEFA Champions League this season with a cold, refreshing bottle of Pepsi. Pepsi, official sponsors of the UEFA Champions League. Pepsi, for the love of it.
107.3 Darling FM. The People's Radio.
All right, it's the last lap of the edition this morning. Let's squeeze in this call before we take our wrap. Hello, good morning. All right, sorry.
I think the Institute of Builders should be held blamable for most of the atrocities we are seeing in the building industry now, which has eventually led to many incidents of collapse buildings we are noticing in the potential, even some parts of Nigeria. I think what they should do, then they should have done is to also a big state, get the National House of Assemblies, demand them for at least a life jail for people who are actually engaging in building without getting the relevant qualifications. Because the consequences will be avoidable things like we have noticed in the past. And again, collaborate with so many institutions in the country to make sure that they teach this course very, very well, so that your graduates will be well equipped and well trained to be able to carry out their duties very well. Then make sure that the relevant stakeholders like OCDA are doing what they are supposed to do. A situation where you put up any structure and you go and get approval from OCDA because you compromise them with money, it's not a very welcome development. But at the end of the day, it will bring it back to your profession. So my view is that you should take steps to make sure that authorities of OCDA and relevant stakeholders are doing what they are supposed to do. So that we get only refined and well-trained professional builders to build our buildings. And your failure to do this, I think, is a very big minus of your side. So the many experience of collapse building in our society today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, he's throwing the blame at the building collapse at the Nigerian Institute of Builders. That you have not really taken the right step as a body to curb all of this.
Well, Chief Udbaja, you spoke your mind, but I don't think you are correct, because the builders all over Nigeria have been taking several steps towards making Nigerian government, state government, and the local authorities to do the needful.
All right.
We have been writing, we have been talking to state assemblies and so on, and other government agencies. All we're asking for is tell the people to do the right thing and let government do the right thing. Like government projects, before you give any project out, you must make sure professionals are involved. And that's what we're asking for. And once you do that, the people will follow.
Okay. Well, as we're winding up, we'll just give the chairman of the Builders Day planning committee, to give us a wrap of what tomorrow is going to look like.
Okay, thank you, Zandas. Tomorrow we are supposed to converge at Dan Ayam Stadium from Danayam Stadium, we take a walk to the Okeke Road roundabout. Where we expected the chairman OCDA, Engineer Ikpameze, to address us on further developments. And equally, we are going to have a little, get together with the builders, and again, the students are involved in this. So some students from Federal Polytechnic, Okeke, Imo State University, Federal University of Technology, and Imo Poly, we all converge and do this march to tell people about the building profession. And again, you see, there was a building collapse sometime in Lagos. That was 13th March. I can't actually.
Yes, Itafaji.
Yes,
yeah.
A lot of students, died on that.
I think that was what gave Lagos the mind to come out with their policies today.
So we don't want to lose any single soul to building collapse. We don't want it. We don't want it. So that is our activity for tomorrow, and I want to ask all professional builders, even non-builders, they should come.
Okay.
So it's a collaborative effort. They should come. Let's do this.
I think we'll do this. We'll do this very soon. Still, because it's a project. There's need for that law to be enacted. Sure. From all of us here at Darling FM, we're wishing you a wonderful Builders Day celebration tomorrow. I think that's where we'll wrap up the show today. And I'll say a big thank you to Builder Onwuka Etelbert, the Chairman Planning Committee Builders Day, for coming. Thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you, Zandas.
And also to Builder Andy Oswagu, Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Building, Imo State Chapter. Thank you for obliging us your presence as well. That's the much we can take. You've heard it tomorrow. You can join them. It's from Dan IM Stadium and a walk straight to the government's house roundabout, where the GM of the Owerri Capital Development Authority, Engineer Innocent Ikpemeze, will be speaking to them. And after that, it is chop, chop, chop. I'm sure.
So Zandas equally invited.
All right, thank you. I'll be there. That's much we can take. I remain Zandas, Okeke Otibwa. Do have yourself a wonderful weekend and keep listening to the People's Radio, Darling 107.3 FM.